Hey guys, and welcome back to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. So this is a video we're going to look at the PWRUP Grip version 2. So guys, just want to kind of point out here, this was given to me for free. However, this doesn't affect my review of the product or anything. So just a little bit of history. The PWRUP guys contacted me for the initial unit, and they asked if I wanted to give it a review and if I would feature it on my channel. Now, I gave them the conditions I give to any review, which is you can send it through, but only send it through if you're confident in your item, because I'm going to give my honest opinion on this, and you're not going to see the review until it goes out on YouTube. I don't often, in fact, I get a lot of offers for review items. I mainly turn a lot of them away, but the reason that I took the first one is my cousin down the road, he's got two Analogue Pockets now. And I asked him, I said, look, do you want the grip? Because I'm not interested in it. It's not something, I don't think I'll use it. But he said, yeah, he's interested. So I was like, you know what, send it through to me and I'll review it. So that was the first one. So the guys at PWRUP Grip contacted me a few weeks back saying, look, we're doing a number 2. We'd prefer it if you don't speak about it yet. The official release date, I think it was like the 30th of April. But after that, are you interested in this? So you know what? I did the same thing. I contacted my cousin because since he got himself an extra Analogue Pocket, and I said, look, do you want a version 2 of the case? Because again, I like the case, right? I do like the case when I use it, and I'll go more into that in this video, but it's not something I intend to keep and use, right? I play my Analogue I play my Analogue Pocket more in short bursts now, and it's more like the arcade games, right? So for me, yeah, it's not something that I would use. However, it is something decent. My cousin absolutely loves them, so I was like, yeah, send me the second one through and I will give it a go. So guys, first kind of impressions, right? I get the box, it's all professionally packaged. Like, the box is nice, it's got a very premium feel to it. When I open the box and I get out the grip, I mean, there's just a grip inside there and a little leaflet, but it felt good. The other thing that I got was like the kind of cover for it. Unfortunately, it's not a hard cover, so even though you can package it and maybe keep it safe from dust, if something was to knock your screen, there's not like a protective layer at the front. It is just a soft case. So what do I think of this? Okay, so first of all, kind of going through it, opening it up and having a look, the first thing that I noticed was, okay, at the back plate where it says PWRUP, it was like metal, so I think it might be aluminium or something. So I was like, okay, that's got a nice feel to it. Now as soon as you have a look at it, inside when you slide in your Analogue Pocket, there's like soft cloth in there, which I think is good, because if you're putting your Analogue Pocket in and out, you're taking it out from here, putting it in the dock, you know, moving the thing around, then that's good for you, right? Because your unit isn't getting scratched. So that's a decent update. Now, as soon as I put it in and I held it, guys, it's undeniable. It is comfortable, right? That you cannot be said. The only thing that's a little bit off at first is when you put it in the case, it takes a couple of minutes, not a very long time, but it takes a couple of minutes just to kind of remember where the buttons are, right? Because they're a little bit out of place, but that's not a bad thing. It's the best example I can give is if you play, I don't know, like a Steam Deck, and then you get like a ROG Ally, you know, the buttons are in a slightly different place, so it just takes you a little while to get used to it. So that's not really a major criticism. The other thing that I did was when I got it, I shook it. I wanted to see how much is it in there. I did put my hand underneath my Analogue Pocket because I don't want to whack my Analogue Pocket out and end up destroying it, but it's very sturdy in there. It is not going to fall out by accident. You can see that I'm shaking it there like a madman, but it did not come out. So that's some of the good things about it, right? It's comfortable. It's very comfortable. So I was trying to play stuff in there. Now the stuff when I'm filming and what you're seeing here, I'm not at my most comfortable because I've got my camera set up above me. Honestly, I'm sitting at an awkward position. I'm trying to keep out shadows and everything. You know what? I respect all the guys on YouTube that film handheld devices and manage to keep out reflections and manage to do good gameplay, right? It is bloody difficult, guys. But what I did do, I laid down in bed where I do most of my Analogue Pocket gaming when I'm not filming, and I played it, and yes, it was comfortable. I was able to do my moves on Street Fighter fairly comfortably. I was able to play like Castlevania, played Metal Slug, like things on it just work. So yeah, overall I was like, okay, this is decent for what it is. Now the issue that I do have with it, and it's exactly the same as the first unit that I reviewed, guys, it is the price. Now going over to their website, which is PWRUPnow.com, I'll leave a link to it in the description. I mean, they're kind of go over the case. It's very nice. It looks nice the way they do it, showing the aluminium, the non-scratch inside, so your Analogue Pocket is protected, foam grips on the side, and everything that you see. And they also kind of say they've sold 2,000 plus of the original grips for the Analogue Pocket, and that's why they've gone for number 2. Now in regard to public opinion on these, based on what I see on Reddit, yes, they have got a lot of fans and a lot of people are happy with it. However, they do have a lot of critics as well, but I guess that goes with every single product. Now the question you kind of have to ask yourself is, how much is comfort worth to you? Now me personally, if I wasn't given this as a review unit, I would not buy this, and I'll show you why. Right, to buy the case, I'm going to show you UK prices. It's £45, and then what I've done is I put in, that's the postcode for Buckingham Palace where King Charles lives, right? So I put that in there. If I want to get that delivered, the cheapest option I've got is first class package international at 1902, so that kind of puts the cost up to £64, right? And that is not including VAT at 20%. So we're talking, I've almost hit the best part of £80 in order to just get the case delivered. That is just the case, which guys, it's really expensive. Now I tried going on AliExpress to see, you know, what is there a cheap clone now? There isn't. The only case I can find on AliExpress, it's more like a mobile phone case, you know, it goes around and it's got a little protective lip around there. And that's what I can find on AliExpress. Now, for example, if you wanted to buy the little pouch that fits the Analogue Pocket with the case on top, plus the PWRUP Grip 2, you're looking at £62. And then once you add the 19 to that, you're like £81 before any tax. So once your tax is included, you're paying the best part of £100, right? You're gonna get maybe enough change for a cup of coffee after that. But again, guys, it's completely up to you, subjective. You know, Analogue Pocket is a niche. It's a bit, well, I wouldn't say it's the most expensive device. I mean, I think it's quite reasonably priced for what it is. However, the availability, you can't always get it, right? So the Analogue Pocket isn't always out there for us to buy whenever we want. So, you know, if you're going to play it for a long period of time, for example, if you're someone that's going to play Pokemon and RPGs, I generally find I can play that without my hands getting uncomfortable. But if I was doing like a full run of one of my Castlevania games like Aria of Sorrow, I don't know, Harmony of Dissonance, Circle of the Moon, if I wanted to play like the Metroid games, if I wanted to play something where I'm playing it for a long time, then, you know, this may be something I would consider. Like I said, I don't play it for a long time. I'm quite happy to kind of get this freebie and then pass it on to my cousin, and I kind of make this clear even to the reviewer. I've told them, look, it's not something I'll use. I usually just pass it to my cousin, and that is exactly what I'm doing. So guys, it's really up to you. It is expensive. There's no if or buts around that. It's a small business. It's not mass produced. It's definitely a niche product. You know, whether or not clones of this type come on AliExpress or something later, if that happens, then that will kind of open up the market. But from now, from everything I've seen, if you want comfort, then this is very comfortable, but definitely at a premium price. So that's really it for this video, guys. A big shout out like to the PWRUP guys for actually, you know, sending this one out to me and giving me no pressure as to what they want me to do or anything, you know, and accepting the conditions of the review, right? Because you're going to be confident if you're sending it to me, right? Because if I'm telling you I'm going to just do the review and you're going to see it on YouTube when it goes on YouTube, what I will do that as a courtesy, I'll DM a link of the video saying, look, the video's up. But by that time, it's available for everyone to watch. So guys, completely up to you. Do let me know what you think. Whether you're going to buy one, whether you had the 1 and now you're going to upgrade to a 2, or you're quite happy with a 1, it's not worth the money. Just share your thoughts about it below. I've made my thing clear. It's comfortable, but it's expensive, if I had to sum it up in a couple of words. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, thumbs up, subscription, all that good stuff is super duper appreciated. Be awesome to one another, guys. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.